I am 74 years young. My wife and I always do things together. All these years. We knew the day would come eventually when we would need to depart this world. And we planned that when that time came, we would depart together. However, my wife of 53 years of marriage has passed, and as a result, has left me behind. What I miss the most is that I miss going through life on this earthly world without her. You know, whenever a decision needed to be made, it was always a decision that was based on both my and her opinions. And folks, I don't have that anymore. All decisions are mine now, and I am lacking, as I don't have her wisdom to rely on. I want to be with her again, forever and ever. Now, in addition to having lost my wife and being felt like I've been left behind, I went through quite a large amount of stress. And within a week or two after her passing, it resulted in my having a stroke. I didn't know anything about strokes before I had mine, but one of the things that happened to me was that I began to reach a point where even talking, doing things that I've done all my whole life, such as talking and walking, became a struggle. In fact, I pretty much lost my ability to talk. I could still talk, but the words that I was saying were slurred. I could not enunciate words very clearly. You could tell that something has happened to me. Now, my speech was greatly impaired. I did meet with therapists to learn that after a stroke, a person's brain goes into a state where that person can learn things quickly. And so I thought, I'll put two and two together and I will relearn how to speak. So I had to come up with a way of doing that. And I am a person who has played with a computer for many years, editing videos. I would take a camera out into the outside, and I'd videotape my friends, children especially, and then edit the video into a little home movie, strictly amateur type stuff. But since I am experienced at video editing at an amateur level, even though it's at an amateur level, I have decided to continue to edit video because, you know, especially after my stroke, it gives me something to exercise my brain doing. Because there's when you're editing video, there are decisions that you have to make. You study this, you study that, and you make a decision so that your video editing turns out to be the best it can be. And this is a good exercise for my brain, I thought. I'm using my video editing skills to create something crazy in addition to that. You see, it's crazy because I am not a singer by any stretch of the imagination, but I have decided to sing songs that inspire me for the purpose of exercising my vocals. I was trying to learn how to speak again, how to speak without slurring my words. And I thought this would be a way for me to go about doing that. So what I did is I took my computer, and I already have the software. Even though I'm an amateur at using them, I just know how to use the very basics of the software. I will use Logic Pro to edit the video, and I'll use Logic Pro to make my voice sound a little bit better than it would in such a way as that when I sing, I can't carry a note in a bucket. So I need something to help me fix whatever errors, and there are many of them, fix the errors that are in my songs as I sing them. So what I decided to do was to do a search on YouTube for karaoke music of songs that I wanted to sing, songs that inspire me. Playing the karaoke music, I would then attempt to make a singing session out of it. And at first it was quite comical because like I said before, I have a very hard time singing on key a lot. But one of the abilities of this Logic Pro software is to edit the video so that when you have a problem hitting the proper note, then the software will allow you to make a correction to that. It's called pitch correction. And so that's what I did. I sang the song as best I could, which wasn't very good. And then I used the software to correct as well as I could the song, the mistakes that I made while I was trying to sing the song. Each song that you hear me perform is an attempt to accomplish a couple of different things. You see, both my wife and I are believers in Jesus Christ. We both believe in His finished work on the cross, His shedding of His blood, His perfect blood for the forgiveness of our sins. We both believe in His death, burial, and resurrection. Because of this belief, I know in my heart that she is in the presence of God as we speak. She is completely happy. And it's with this thought that I am able to maintain some sanity. We always planned on going to meet Jesus Christ in the air during the rapture of all believers in His blood. Although, since that hasn't happened, it is my plan to overcome the evil that's in this earthly world while I wait for my time to meet her and Jesus Christ in the air. Hopefully I'll be raptured, because I believe the rapture is going to be happening pretty soon. Because I think that we are living in the end times. We are actually living at the end of the end times. The end times being the end of the church age. When the end of the church age is reached, the believers in Jesus Christ will be raptured in to meet Jesus in the air. I pray that I will be found worthy to be included in that rapture. Not only will I see Jesus, but I'll see my dear wife again of 53 years. You see, the things that are happening in the world today, things that we all know of, the things that you know, unless you're a believer in the Bible, you may not realize, but the Bible talks about that. These are the things that need to happen when we are living in the end times. And they're so descriptive. There's no mistake. We are living in the end times. The rapture is going to happen very soon, folks. I wish to encourage all people to be heavenly minded so that you will join me in the rapture to begin your eternal peace with me. With my desire to use this computer to exercise my faith, my love for you, to exercise my brain, and the muscles that control my speech, I offer the following songs. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoyed bringing them to you. Have a nice day, and go in peace to love and serve the Lord.